Opposed to Civil War by S.C. Turnbo. The author of these stories heard Clabe Briggs, who was a member of the 14th Arkansas Confederate Regiment and lived in Crockett Township in Marion County, Arkansas, say that while he was serving in the Army east of the Mississippi River, he knew of a soldier in the Confederate Army who lived in Tennessee that refused to fight in battle. He said that he was opposed to war, and it was not proper for the people of the United States to fall out with each other and war among themselves. He informed the officer that he was willing to drive a team or do any other work in the Army except fighting. "You can court-martial me, and you can have me shot or hung if you choose, but I never intend to fire a gun to hurt anyone if I can help it. Now, I will agree to perform any duty that is imposed on me that I'm able to do, except go into ranks and go into battle." Now, they did not make him fight, but they did turn a team and a wagon over to him, and the man took charge of them and proved to be faithful at this duty to the end of the war. Now, I heard Mr. Briggs relate this account on the 19th of February, 1878. Now, Mr. Briggs was a faithful soldier of the Southern Army, and he died in 1879. And if I mistake not, he lies buried in the cemetery at Lead Hill, Arkansas. Additionally, on the 12th of August, 1906, Mr. Sam Griffin, near Annetta, Indian Territory, who was a veteran of the Civil War on the Union side, gave me an account of similar case to the foregoing that Mr. Briggs told me of Mr. Griffin, and said that Elijah Wood, who lived in Benton County, Arkansas, refused to fight in the war between the North and the South. He said he was willing to go to war against a foreign foe, but never to fight his own people. He said the people of the United States should live as one family and not go to war with each other, and he refused to enlist on either side willingly. But after the war had progressed a while, he was forced into the Southern side. Said he, "You can force me to join, but you can't make me fight, for I will neither fight for nor against the people of the North and the South." Now, one day the command of Southern men that Woods belonged to encountered a command of Federals, and during the engagement Wood was made to stay in the ranks during the fight, but he said, "I loaded and shot just like the others did, but I took care to elevate the muzzle of my gun high enough so the balls would pass over the heads of the opposing forces." At one time the Federal troops made a charge and succeeding in driving the Southern men back, and while the Southerners were falling back, I discovered two logs lying a few feet from each other, which afforded shelter from the bullets of both sides, and I lay between them both. After the Confederates had retreated a short distance, they made a stand, and after rallying, their men went on. The Federals come up to where I lay between the logs, and I surrendered to them, and after telling them how it was with me, the officer informed me that if I did not want to fight for the South, they would not hold me a prisoner of war, and if I wished not to fight for the North, they would send me north, but in either case I must take an oath of allegiance to the government of the United States, which I did, and went on my way up north.